Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Lucy. Hope you had a lovely week. Hope God has kept you, and I hope that He has sustained you. Well, today I want to share a testimony of how God has been working on my health supernaturally. And before I even start this video, disclaimer: this video is not to tell you not to go to the doctors. If you have talked with God and you feel like He's leading you to go and see the doctor, do it. Be obedient. God can work in any way, in every way. Like He can lead you to go and see a doctor, and He can, He can heal you supernaturally. Either way, He is Jehovah Rapha, and we don't get to direct Him which way He comes through for us in terms of healing. So I thought I wanted to start with that. So let me just jump to this video and share how God has been gradually working on my healing. And I wish, let me not say I wish. I know in the Bible there are instances or scenes where God would heal people and automatically, well, not automatically, instantly they will get healed. And there are also in different stories where God, what was his name? The man that God told him to go and wash himself in the river 7 times. I can't remember his name, but just to tell you that He can gradually heal you, or He can instantly heal you. Yeah, in my case, He is gradually healing me. And this testimony is not about Him healing me like instantly. It's me sharing of how I have seen Him come through for me. I think there's some days, sometimes we just take things for granted. I feel like I'm talking too much. Let me go straight to my testimony, okay? So I remember I started my menses, that is my period, when I was in my teen years. And I can remember the first day that I received my menses. I can remember the picture so clearly. And I was still a kid. Well, not a kid, but I was still young. I didn't know what was happening. But I remember just having this pain on my lower back and on my lower abdomen. And I thought, is it something that I ate? This was new to me. And I remember running into the house and telling my uncle I'm having some stomach pain. And as an African father figure, he took some salt and poured in a cup with some water and told me, well, take this, you will feel better. I took that, but the pain, it didn't lessen. In fact, it increased more and more and more. The next day I went to school, and voila, my menses, I started my period. And to cut the story short, from that day, the first day I received my menses, I have had crazy pains, crazy cramps during my menses. As I grew up, it even became worse. There were days I had to ask for permission to go back home from school, because it was too much. I remember when I started working, there are times I didn't go to work because the pain was too much. Let me tell you, it was so much. There were days I didn't get out of bed, just vomiting, being nauseated. I was throwing up, the pain grew intense on my lower back, my lower abdomen, my thighs, and I lost appetite. There are instances I had to be taken to the hospital because even the painkillers that I was taking, it reached a point they were not helping at all. And I had to be taken to the hospital to get an injection. And there are days that a few times I passed out because of how the pain was and my body couldn't handle that. And my eye was so weak because during the first 2 days I wasn't eating. Like I wasn't eating. I would eat something and would just throw up. So that's how bad it was. Okay, I won't say to cut the story short again. Then there has been a transition. There has been a transition phase lately, and I was self-employed. As for those who have been following me, they know that I started a business, but and the business is still there, kinda, but I had to find a way how to survive, because a new business can be so challenging, and I was struggling really financially. So I applied. That is a testimony on itself about the job. So I applied for this job and I got accepted. And I remember just thinking, well, I'm excited. I have been accepted in this job, but I started worrying about how am I going to survive during that time of the month? Like, will I manage? Because this is a new job, this is a new boss, this is a new environment. The work is intense, as in how will I survive? And I started worrying about that. And before I even got that job, I remember I was in a fast, a 3-day water fast, and one of the things that I was praying for is for divine healing. And I remember just being worried, like, God, how am I going to survive? So the first, after like a week or so, my menses came in. After a week into this job, my period came, and you can sense at a distance, it's the bloating, it's the cramps at a distance. And I'm thinking, God, it's that time, I really need you. And I woke up, the first day I woke up, and there was some discomfort, and I threw up a bit, but it wasn't that intense. So I took a painkiller, one painkiller. I use meloxicam 7.5. So I took that, and I was like, God, I really need you. I need you to come through for me. I have only been into this new job for a week. I cannot afford asking for a day off. I'm still new in this business. And I took that painkiller and I went to work. Something happened. And when I was working, it's like I didn't even remember that I was in my menses. There was no pain at all. In fact, that day we were so busy because we were expecting some goods from the warehouse. We were so busy. I was up and down, and I didn't even remember that I was in my menses. And I was like, what? This is new. Like, God, this is new. This is not normal. Since for my entire life, I had always had crazy cramps. So not experiencing pain, that had to be God. I remember just sharing that with my best friend. I was like, I received my menses, my period, and I didn't experience the pain that I usually experience. And my best friend was like, I was even worried how you're going to survive, because the people that know me, they know how I can get in during that time of the month. So I was like, okay, well, maybe that was just luck. Maybe let's just see. So that was the first month. The second month into this business, my period came again, and there was some discomfort, of course, as lady, some discomfort and all that, and some lack of appetite and all that, but I wasn't experiencing pain at all, like that excruciating pain. If I can estimate the percentage of the pain that it used to be like 90%. The only reason I'm not saying 100% is because I've never been in labor, but I feel that the labor pain is way intense. So I will give it 90%. And as I give this testimony, I will say it's just like 5% or 2%. Manageable. So back to my story. So the second month come, I'm not experiencing that, that pain, I'm working, I'm going to work, I'm not missing work. It's like, I'm like, what is this? Then it hit me. I have been praying for this. And for all those years, my family can tell you, I would lay awake at night because I couldn't even sleep. I knew before, like I told you, you can sense at a distance before your menses come. You can sense it's that time of the month. And I would start freaking out. I was so traumatized with the pain because I knew it's that time of the month and I'm about to. I would be in my house. I'm in pain. I'm not eating. I'm throwing up. Nothing is working. As in, it reached a point where the strongest painkiller that I was taking wasn't even working anymore. And I was like, God. So for me not to experience that kind of pain twice, I was like, Jesus, this has to be you. I haven't changed my appetite at all. It's not like I've changed my appetite. It's not like as in, it has to be God. Then this month, my menses came. A little bit of discomfort, body sadness and all that. But there was no pain at all. In fact, this is my second day of my menses as I make this video. And guess what? I slept. I woke up, did a bit of laundry, and I'm here. That is a testimony. I'm telling you, oh my God. I'm telling you, it used to be so bad. It used to be so bad, like hell on earth. To reach a point where my body was just giving up on me and passing out. You can imagine the intensity of that pain. So if in case you're watching this and you have been believing God for a healing breakthrough, I'm telling you, He is faithful. Keep on asking, keep on believing. God is faithful. And yes, there are still some areas in my life that I'm still believing God for a complete healing. But guess what? He who began a good work in me is faithful to complete it. You're to experience my menses and not to be in pain. Guys, that is a testimony. That is me telling you that God heals. He is Jehovah Rapha. He heals. He heals. He does heal. So if you are a lady and you're watching this and you can relate, and you have gone to the doctors, you have tried, or you don't even have that money. Because as for me, last year I was diagnosed with something. I don't think I'm ready to share that. And it explained why I was experiencing so much pain for all those years. And I'm still believing God for healing on that. He is faithful. And yes, He can heal you instantly, but He can also heal you gradually. And as He works on you, as He heals you gradually, I think the greatest work that He does is in the inner you. It's in your heart. Because I'm telling you, there's no one that can tell me that God can heal. In the past, this being my second day, I would be in bed, not able to get out, not able to eat, or just take a step. It was, sweet Jesus, it was bad. God heals. He still heals. Those miracles in the Bible, Him raising the dead, Him healing the woman with the issue of blood, Him healing the blind Bartimaeus. It's not just a story. Him healing the man who was crippled for 38 years. It's just not a story. He is still performing miracles. He is still Jehovah Rapha. And I want to encourage you, keep on believing until you see it. Keep on asking God, It's your will for me to walk in divine health. You are not a man that you should lie. Your word says that by Jesus' stripes I was healed. You hold on to those, unto his word, believing that healing, even when you don't see it, something is happening. This is 3 months me receiving my menses without pain. I just took 1 painkiller last night, just 1, and it's not like I was in such anguish. It was just some discomfort, and I took 1, and I believe that God, soon I will come here and tell you how he has completely healed every part of me that I'm believing God to heal me. And I'm sharing this because the word of God says that they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of his testimony, of their testimony. So I'm sharing this testimony to encourage your heart. If you are believing God for healing, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's cancer, whether it's any form of sickness that you can think of, God is able to heal you. He is able. He is able to heal you completely, because healing is his children's bread. We don't have to work for it. We don't have to strive for it. We just have to believe that by Jesus' stripes we were healed. That every stripe that Jesus endured on his body was a ransom for our healing. Okay, guys, I hope this encourages you, and if it does, share it with someone. Share it with someone. Let them get encouraged, And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Comment below, what are you believing God for? What are you, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend that you guys have been praying for healing. Let me know in the comment box. And if God has come through for you in matter healing, let me know. Let's just encourage each other. Okay, guys, I love you, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.